My name is John Jackson. I do mechanic work, automotive. I live here in Abilene. My first memory of doing mechanic work, about 3 years old, helping Dad put a transmission in a pickup. We have quite a few rattlesnakes, and we probably remove 8 or 10 a year on average. They come in from everywhere. There's no way you could pinpoint or isolate where they're coming from or going to. But apparently the location I'm at is a favorite. October 25th of 2022, out working in the driveway, doing repair on a Corvette, is what I was working on. I went to pick up that piece of plywood, and the rattlesnake was underneath it. And it just so happened where I reached down to pick up the plywood is exactly where the snake was at. So at that point, he struck me, and I learned a lot that day. I learned that those things are lightning fast, because not only did he strike me once, he struck me twice. When they put me in the hospital, my first day in the hospital was 11 days, something like that. My hand had sustained so much trauma that my surgeon had said that you're going to have rehab. If without rehab, you'll not regain use of your hand.
So when we initially got the referral for John, we saw it was a snake bite. And so you kind of have an instant thought of what his function might be at the time. And with snake bites, you just don't really know what kind of damage is already done and what can be done with it. With the person that Mr. Jackson is he's a very outgoing person, very hardworking man. So we needed to get him back into his trade. So as a mechanic, you need to be able to use manual tools to be able to lift, grip, push, pull, all of the daily functional needs to carry a job out. And so that was our main job, our main goal for his job, is to get him back into what he could be comfortable with doing.
When I came in initially, I had almost no use of my right hand. I tell people that to tie your shoes was a task I couldn't accomplish. I couldn't tie my shoes. And if anyone's ever tried to tie their shoe with one hand, they will find out it takes a lot of practice. But so I couldn't even tie my shoes. They just continue to work with me, and whether it be massaging the hand or using inanimate objects to rehab the hand or to put me on a machine. They seem to know all the tricks of the trade, if you will.
When there are needs for patients, and when we see that there's a demand to continue therapy without the background of insurance issues, or maybe not being approved for a certain amount of visits or anything like that, Rehab has done a great job with allowing us to continue to provide treatment for the patients who may not afford it or may not be able to continue with therapy because of their insurance.
I feel very, very indebted to the rehab. There's some days you think, what could I do to show my appreciation? And the only thing I've been able to do that I think shows that is I tell everyone that I ever meet that West Texas Rehab does a fabulous job. They did a wonderful job for me, and I think we're really lucky to have them in this part of our community.